when I was a teenager, or indeed even beforehand, what I wanted to be was to be a writer. I wanted to make movies. I wanted to be a cartoonist, and I wanted to be an actor. My father, who was a career naval officer and had his heart set on life, following his footsteps and maybe attaining a few goals that he hadn't managed to attain because of the war, was utterly dismayed when he heard this. But this whole basket of disparate ambitions and fantasies was just totally demoralizing for him. If your heart is set on a profession, that you do have to follow that prescribed path. But even so, what people have to remember is that their lives, their priorities, their preferences do change with time, and they should always be open to the idea of changing or flexing as they go. And even if you set out where there is no path, as in my case, so long as you know where you want to end up, you will find a way. My advice to a 20-year-old would be to say that even at this early age, you should be aware that what you do now will have considerable impact on the direction that your future life takes. So be responsible to yourself. At the end of the day, what you will find is that experiences, rich experience, are far more valuable than the accumulation of mere physical possessions. And if you've missed out on these things, you'll regret it later on. Be aware that you do have options, and if you suddenly have a dream or a fantasy about something, well, give it a go. I mean, the worst thing I could imagine would be to go to the grave killing yourself because you should have, you could have. You'll always forgive yourself for any mistakes you've made or wrong turnings, but to have not tried would be absolutely fatal. I've come through a pretty hairy few years medically. 11 hospital stays in the last 20 months, nearly died 3 times. Well, that hasn't altered my basic disposition, and that is that I have so many projects to do, and I'm doing them. I'm not going to go spend my twilight years careering around a golf course in an electric car. I firmly believe that my best years still lie ahead of me.